This is one of the famous 81 Maicos. There's a few around, but not a hell of a lot. Australia has a lot of enduro Maicos and not many motocrosses, and most of the other countries that know the 81 are into the motocross ones more. But this particular one is Laurie Alderton's 6-day bike, and it's a little bit of a bitzer since the 81 6-day that Laurie rode it in. And I've got one from the same event that I'm rebuilding now. And I've got a few of them, and of course, you know, this one's set up for Evo, and we have put a disc brake on the front, but generally, you know, the Maicos had terrible brakes and, you know, fantastic steering and general handling, especially at the time. But even nowadays, I find that you on the right track, like a grass track, can probably go just about as quick, you know, as a modern bike. It's very, very close, in fact, possibly quicker. So, you know, it's a bit of a funky thing, as you can see, and as I said earlier, it's a bit of a bitzer, this one, but very small crankcase on these things. This one's got a reed valve, and not many of them had reed valves. But you know, the thing that was legendary about the Maico was the way they delivered the power. They had a lot of power, but they also delivered it really well, and it put a lot of it to the ground, and it runs primary chains instead of a primary gear, which means everything's spinning the same direction inside the engine. And people reckoned that it made quite a difference to the way they drove, and they always were good for hole shots and a lot of things. That's pretty much it, but Maico may not go. That was always a saying, you know, people would Maico, Breako, there was all these things, and they were a real finicky bike. You had to know, they were pretty reliable, to be honest, but you just had to know what you had to keep on top of and maintenance and things like that. But, you know, a lot of fun. Great to have these and go out and the vintage stuff, you know, only do it once or twice a year, but Classic Dirt's coming up, so pulled the Maicos out. They've been sitting around for a year, pulled them out and getting them ready for next weekend, so it's going to be good fun. We're all looking forward to it.